Welcome back to our series on Medicare. I'm your host, Kelly Adams. In today's episode, I'm going to go a little deeper into those Medicare HMO companies, or Medicare Advantage. I'll go over the pros, cons, and even things that you need to consider before making the switch. I'm even going to talk about a very common scam that affects thousands of seniors every year, so be sure to stay tuned until the end of this episode because that information is extremely important. Understanding all these pros, cons, and potential pitfalls of Medicare Advantage is crucial to seniors and their caregivers. So let's get straight in. If you remember in our last episode, I went over the basics of Medicare and what each part covers. So if you missed that episode, be sure to check it out after this video. Medicare HMO companies are private insurance companies that offer Medicare Advantage plans, which fall under that Medicare Part C. These plans are an alternative to traditional Medicare, which includes Part A, your hospital insurance, and B, medical insurance. Medicare Advantage plans aim to provide a comprehensive coverage, often including additional benefits beyond what original Medicare offers. So a lot of times you may see vision and dental tied into these plans, making them seem really appealing. Some even have drug plans or Part D wrapped in as well. So one of the advantages of Medicare Part C is that potential for cost saving. Medicare Advantage plans may have lower or even zero monthly premiums compared to traditional Medicare, which really gets people's attention. If I can save money on premiums, why not go with that plan? But here's a big part that you need to know. Yes, you may save money on the front end while you're healthy, but the cost is incurred when you need the coverage and have to pay out of pocket. Most of these plans will have an out-of-pocket cap, so you'll want to do your own research. But when we compare these to traditional Medicare, you may pay more for the premium, but you'll save a lot in the long run when we look at the out-of-pocket expense. And let's be honest, as you get older, you will no doubt have more medical needs. So I tend to find that traditional Medicare is a much better option for people. Medicare Advantage plans typically include a network of doctors and hospitals, so you will most likely need to find care within that network. It'd be really hard to find a doctor who did not take traditional Medicare because it's a federally funded program and it is the single largest payer of healthcare in the U.S. But your doctor may not take that HMO provider like Humana Medicare or Blue Advantage. They might, but you need to do that research and find out. Same goes if you're traveling. If you have traditional Medicare and you're traveling within the U.S., chances are you're going to be fine to go out and find a doctor because they're going to take traditional Medicare. But that may not be true for the particular Medicare Advantage plans. It's essential for seniors and caregivers to exercise extreme caution when considering a switch to Medicare Advantage. There are a few potential pitfalls that we really need to consider. We talked about the potential for out-of-pocket costs and for those HMO requirements for in-network physicians, but Medicare Advantage plans often require prior authorization for certain procedures or services. This means that seniors may need approval from the insurance plan before receiving certain treatments and tests or surgeries. It's really important to understand those prior authorization requirements and the potential limitations it may impose on accessing necessary care. Additionally, Medicare Advantage plans can change their coverage and benefits on an annual basis. Seniors need to be vigilant and review their plan's annual notice of changes each year to ensure it continues to meet their healthcare needs. It's also important to understand the plan's restrictions on using out-of-network providers and how that may impact care options. Finally, it's crucial for seniors and caregivers to be aware of aggressive marketing tactics employed by Medicare HMO companies. And honestly, I'm calling these scams because that's what they are. Some companies may use high-pressured sales tactics or misleading information to encourage seniors to switch from traditional Medicare to Medicare Advantage. It's important to carefully evaluate information provided, seek independent advice, and make informed decisions that align with an individual's healthcare needs. We see these companies call seniors on the phone to talk about the benefits of their specific Medicare Advantage plan. And without even realizing it, that senior has agreed to the plan because it sounds good. They've made the switch over the phone without signing anything or getting their child or POA involved. I see this all the time. Then all of a sudden they go to the doctor, their insurance has changed, and that doctor's not even on their insurance anymore. Without even realizing it, they're no longer in network. The worst part, they can't even switch back until the open enrollment period, leaving them in a potentially devastating devastating situation without medical coverage, they need an expensive out-of-pocket costs. Medicare Part C, or that Medicare Advantage, may appear like potential cost savings and additional benefits, but seniors and caregivers should approach the decision to switch from traditional Medicare with caution. Careful consideration of provider networks, prior authorization requirements, out-of-pocket costs, plan changes, and marketing tactics is vital for making informed decisions. If you have questions or concerns about Medicare Advantage plans or the decision to switch, it's advisable to seek guidance from an unbiased source, such as the State Health Insurance Assistant Programs, also called SHIPs. Medicare counselors or trusted healthcare professionals could also help. Remember, every individual's healthcare needs and preferences are unique. What works well for one person may not be the best choice for another. Taking the time to understand the pros and cons and the potential pitfalls of Medicare Advantage plans can help seniors and caregivers make the right decision. If you receive a call from a Medicare HMO company promoting a switch to Medicare Part C, take a step back. Evaluate the information carefully. Don't feel pressure to make an immediate decision. Take the time to gather all the necessary information and consult with that unbiased expert who can provide guidance based on your specific situation. Ultimately, the goal is to ensure that seniors have access to the healthcare services that they need while minimizing the financial burdens and maintaining continuity of care. That's it for today's episode on Medicare HMO companies and Medicare Part C. We hope this information has shed a little light on the pros and cons and cautionary considerations associated with Medicare Advantage plans. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from this. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. I'll see you in the next video.